And when she hit that 13th point, it put her right at 1,000 for her career here at Delaware State. They took a moment to celebrate right then to recognize that accomplishment. And after the game, a big celebration for Lenasia Ash, and her teammates celebrated with her. You could tell the love that they have for her leadership and for her as a person, and how happy her teammates were that she had achieved that mark.
Another note before we get started here is that Sharaja Collins, I'm understanding, has sustained an injury, and there's a good possibility that she may not play today. But what becomes more of a question is who picks up the slack? Who's going to be able to pick up her point production? Because she's definitely been one of their four front runners in terms of leading the way scoring.
Well, Shea hurt her ankle in practice yesterday. She's not dressed. She has a boot on the right foot. Don't know how long she'll be out of action, but replacing her in the starting lineup will be Demi Moore. She's one of the forwards with Tierra Floyd, Janasia Law, Lyric Turner, Lenasia Ash, the other forward guards for Delaware State. Maryland Eastern Shore is going to go with Chuma Moichena at a forward spot, and Angelique Taylor at the other forward. Jemiah Blanks at the center, Diana Godwin and Portia Sidnor at the guards. And the Hornets take the opening tip. They'll give the ball to Janasia Law. She'll set things up. Go to right to Tierra Floyd, who tried for the three. It was in and out, bounced around inside the rim, and then came back out. Rebounded by Maryland Eastern Shore. They take it down. Their shot misses. Cleared out to Taylor Claiborne.
Yeah, Lady Hornets playing a half-court man-to-man, aggressive man-to-man here.
The starting lineup we got for Maryland Eastern Shore, not quite what we see on the court. They give it to Tayana Godwin. Godwin sends out top of the key to Taylor Claiborne. Claiborne right side to Portia Sidnor. Her shot is way off the mark as she puts it up on the left side of the glass. Hornets get the loose ball. They bring it down. Ash tries to go in for the layup. Shot missed. Follow-up by Janasia Law, and the Hornets go on the board first.
Hornets showing a little full-court pressure here. 2-2-1 full court. Dropping back into a half-court man-to-man.
Diana Godwin sends it over to Portia Sidner, right on the right wing. I guess it would be the left wing of the Hornet. There's a shot for three from way outside. Jemiah Blanks missing everything. You can hear the fans behind us here letting her know it was an air ball. Hornets got the loose ball as Ash hustled to it. Gave it to Law as they come down court. Law to the right side. Steps forward now to the top of the key, all the way on the left side. Shot for three, and it is good by Lyric Turner.
Hey, that's what she does. She's a big-time shooter. Getting started early tonight.
Hornets will grab a 5-0 lead with 8:10 left in the first quarter here. It's Portia Sidner handing it off to Godwin, who crosses to the middle, stepping into the foul circle with it. Jemiah Blanks, shot missed. Hornets rebound. Good strong rebound by Demi Moore, getting up over top of everybody else. Gets it off to Law. Again, down in the corner by herself. Lyric Turner with another three.
Coach Baxter takes a timeout here early on. Back-to-back threes here by the Lady Hornets. That was Lenasia Ash there from the corner.
All right, Ash from the corner and a timeout with 7:49 remaining in the first quarter. We'll grab this timeout as well. Hornets lead here, 8-0 on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. H. Maryland Eastern Shore. She gives it to Adrienne Jones, who comes into the lane, gets it off, and the pass to Ksenia Popovich. Her shot missing. Hornets take it all the way down, and a good feed to Demi Moore underneath. And the Hornets are up 10-0. Brooklyn Bailey working with Maya Thomas now for the Lady Hawks. Over to Bailey on the right side.
I'll tell you, that was an outstanding job there by Demore Moore running the floor, getting that layup.
Bailey working into the foul circle. Jumper rolls around the rim, won't go. Comes out to Ash. Ash had to pull up her dribble and wisely passed it off to Law. Good hustle by Ash, and knowing that she was going to travel if she didn't get that pass off, and she had to do it quickly. Law was on the spot too, paying attention. Law tries to get it up off the glass. It missed everything, came down. Brooklyn Bailey mistakenly touched the ball. It was going to go out of bounds. She tried to grab it, couldn't hold it. So the Hornets will get it back with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Into Floyd. Floyd, top of the key. Moves in, now steps back, gives it off to Law. She comes to the top of the key. Right side, Ash for three. Off the rim, won't go. UMES grabs a hold of it. It's Adrienne Jones. Jones down the right side. Jones drives in the lane, and we have a foul here. We're going to get a charge on Jones, and an example there of how these Hornets practice taking the charge. As Demi Moore stepped in front, set the position.
Hey, that's number one. They take about 6 or 7 a game easily.
They do. They weren't calling all of them on Saturday that we saw. Here's Law, spin move inside, sends it out to Ash on the right. Over to Floyd, now down to the corner. The shot for three. It's Lyric Turner.
And so second three on the day. She's getting off to a fast start here.
13-0. Hornets lead with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Bailey tries to drive right side. Now passes it off to Barisha Gill-Miles. Lost the handle on it, had to give it up. Looking for three from Bailey, off the rim, missed. Floyd had the rebound and they wrestled it away from her, and then Law came in and stole it away, and she lost it back in the backcourt to Brooke Bailey. Bailey feeds underneath to Popovich, and Popovich breaks the ice for Maryland Eastern Shore. It's 13-2.
Oh, to a pretty fast start here by both teams. The pace has been pretty up-tempo.
Law controls the ball for Delaware State, gets it to Floyd, top of the key, and it came up short on the three-point shot, missing everything. Officials here today, Timothy Bryant, Christy Vera, and Kenneth Stevens for this game.
Coach Caputo has just subbed in a completely fresh 5 here. This is the first time we've seen him do this year.
Did it 2 or 3 times on Saturday. He took his starting 5 out after about 2 minutes and put another 5 in, and he just works different combinations. He wants everybody to be ready to play anytime, any position, and they work it. There's a nice layup. Maya Thomas just tosses it up in the air, and it drops through. 13-4 with 5 minutes left in the first period. Naomi Shorts with the ball for Delaware State now. Over to Zoe Holmes. Holmes to Shorts as they rotate around. And next, Alexis Rangi. Loose ball grabbed by Shorts for Delaware State. Fed into the foul circle to Melissa Sam. Her shot comes off the rim. Loose ball finally grabbed by the Hawks. Brooklyn Bailey down court, down on the left side to Maya Thomas. Her three-point shot missing. We'll have a foul by Maryland Eastern Shore.
I'm pretty interested here because this group here, this 5 here, you don't really have any shooters. And Maryland Eastern Shore is playing somewhat of a little sagging man-to-man, almost daring you to shoot. Going to a media timeout here now.
4:30 left in the first quarter. Delaware State up by 9, 13-4. Delaware State University basketball continues on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. That's what I thought. Let's go ahead. Get us back when you can. Action has been underway here for just a moment as the Hornets had a possession, lost the ball, made a turnover. Maryland Eastern Shore unable to capitalize on it. There's a shot by Mimi Bullock. It misses. We'll see who the last person to touch it was, and it was Maryland Eastern Shore. It's going to be Hawks ball, rather. American Spirit Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of DSU on HSRN. Stop by one of their offices. They're in Middletown, Newark, and Dover. You'll find out how they can help you save money.
Hornets playing half-court man-to-man.
Bailey sends it left side to Maya Thomas. She won it 3, hit it off the rim, came out to Delaware State. Naomi Shorts will bring it down court. Shorts to the left side of the lane. Passes down in the baseline to Holmes. Holmes had the ball knocked away as she went inside. Hornets will keep the ball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Tara Floyd comes back in now as Zoe Holmes goes to the bench. Popovich will go to the bench for UMES, and Kenitra Redfern will come in. Shorts on the inbound. Gets it all the way into Tierra Floyd. Outside the arc looking for 3. Just hit it off the front of the rim. Just missed that one by an inch.
Yeah, she typically makes that shot. That's her shot. Top of the key. 3-pointer attempt.
It's Maya Thomas down on the left side. Back out to Adrienne Jones for Maryland Eastern Shore. Jones drives right side, banks it off the glass, and puts it in.
Looked a little awkward, but she got it to go.
13-6. Hornets got out to a 13-0 lead, and now they've given up 6 unanswered points. They go inside to Bullock. Bullock gets fouled in the act of shooting. They're going to send her to the line.
Yeah, that's part of the danger here with this second five here. You don't really have any shooters. And Maryland Shue is basically playing a little sagging man-to-man here. But looks like Coach Caputo is getting ready to bring the other 4 back in. Substitute them in to play with Tierra Floyd, who came in just moments ago.
Bullock 26 of 36 from the line on the season. That's 72%. She's going to try to put some points up here for Delaware State right now.
So now you have, Lanasia Ash, Janelle Laws, Maja Bullock.
Tierra Floyd is out there.
Tierra Floyd and Demore Moore.
Yeah, Demi. First shot missing for Bullock. And the Hornets haven't scored in a while here, but they have now as Bullock puts in the foul shot. Back to an 8-point lead, makes it 14-6 for Delaware State with 2:50 left in the first period.
Lady Hornets showing a full court pressure here. Full court 2-2-1, face guard a bit here. Dropping back into half court man-to-man.
Brooklyn Bailey takes it down, takes it to the left side, guarded by Law. They feed inside. Redfern drives into the lane. Her shot misses. Hornets get the rebound. Law brings it down. Speeds past the defender, pulls up now, gets it on out, tried to get it out to Floyd, intercepted, taken away by Jones, who takes it off the glass and in.
Yeah, that was costly turnover there by Nasia Law.
Coach Dave Caputo not happy right now. Go from a 13-0 lead to a 14-8 game. They're kind of letting this one slip away and letting Eastern Shore get into the action. Now Floyd looking for 3 again off the back of the rim, way up high. And it's Barisha Gill-Miles rebounding for the Hawks.
Yeah, you hate to have turnovers where you never get a chance to play defense against them, and that was kind of the situation there.
Maya Thomas now into the lane, sends it outside to Bailey. Bailey taken away by Law. She picks it up on the dribble, has a trailer. Oh, nice pass off to Lanasia Ash. Looked over, saw Ash trailing. It was a 1-on-2, and got the nice bounce pass over to the teammate who put in the layup.
Law's dropping dimes in here.
16-8 now. A shot from just inside the arc by Maya Thomas. It came off the rim. Ash went up for the rebound. She got battered on that by Barisha Gill-Miles. That'll be the fourth team foul on Maryland Eastern Shore.
So Lanasia Ash took a nice little lick there that time, but she appears to be okay.
Amanda Carney comes into the game here for University of Maryland Eastern Shore. She's just 5 3-pointers away to moving into the top 5 for triples in a single season by a Lady Hawk. This could be a big game for her. First game action as she comes in. But it's Law with the ball for the Hornets. Inside to Floyd, just inside the arc. She wants 2 this time, again off the back of the rim. Just a little too strong on that one. Portia Sidner gets the rebound. And the pass out to Adrienne Jones is broken up by Law. She hustles every second she's on the court.
And she's the part of the glue that keeps everything together here. Since she's been in the lineup starting, they've played much better.
Redfern gives off to Sidnor. Sidnor, right side of the lane, sends it over in the right corner now to Carney. Carney off the glass, off the rim rather, won't go. And Tierra Floyd grabs that rebound.
Maryland Eastern Shore, the Hawks are using the lure on the back end of their bench as well. Having made several substitutions. Coach Batchelor.
Kanisha Redfern got called for a foul on that rebound attempt, so it'll send Tierra Floyd to the line. 7 of 13 on the season. That's just about 54%. See if she can take that average up a bit here, or is she too close? She likes the three-point shot.
I tell you, she's struggling a bit here. She's 0 for 3 starting out here from the three-point line, and now she gets an opportunity to kind of get herself going from the charity stripe, and she misses the first.
She got the second to fall, though, and that's her first point of the game at 17-8. She had to shoot from about 4 feet further in front than she usually does when she was at the line.
I tell you, the Hornets are putting on some really good full-court pressure here.
Jones come down court very quickly for the Lady Hawks, and as she goes in for the layup, she gets fouled.
I think that would be on Leary Turner.
Yep. That's the first foul by Delaware State here this afternoon.
I'll tell you, that's the only catch-22 with pressing. You get out and put pressure on in the backcourt, and if you give up layups, it's kind of counterproductive because you're giving away easy points. But hopefully it'll turn into some turnovers for them.
Jones hits the shot, makes it 17-9. Hornets work it around, down in the corner to Ash, back out to Floyd. Floyd steps into the foul circle, and we have a 3-second violation on Delaware State. They'll turn it over to the Lady Hawks with 29.5 seconds.
Lady Hawks are still showing pressure.
29.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. On the inbound, a little bit too aggressive by Lyric Turner. She made contact.
That's 2 quick fouls there by Lyric Turner.
Yep, and she made contact with Portia Sidner, knocked her down. Possession foul. Lady Hawks really not much time taken off during that, but second foul for the Hornets, both of them on Lyric Turner. They need her in the game here today with Shea Collins out. Maryland Eastern Shore working for the final shot here of the quarter. Down to 7 seconds left in the period. They'll send it out left side, and the shot misses. Follow-up off the top of the backboard by Amanda Carney after that first shot missed. So we'll have the end of the first quarter, and the Hornets lead by 6, 17-11. This is Delaware State University basketball on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. trying for the layup, and as they go inside, we have a foul that will be called here on Janasia Law. And it's going to allow Portia Sidnor to go to the foul line.
Yeah, it looked like she had tied her up there for a possible jump ball situation, but got called for a personal foul nonetheless.
Sidnor coming into the game, 24 of 59 from the line. She's now 25 of 60 as she makes that first shot. And it makes it 17 to 13. Delaware State in front as she makes the second. Law brings it over for Delaware State. Out near the logo. Now works forward. Gives it off to Ash. Ash drives left side of the lane. Off the glass. Oh, thought it was going to go and it didn't. And the loose ball came out to Law. Law will direct traffic here as she stands out near the logo. Now moves forward, right side of the lane. Spin move inside. Managed to get the ball up there, but she was kind of hung up there by a couple of UMES players.
Kind of looking for a call there, but the refs didn't call anything.
She was looking for the call. She came up like that wide receiver who's looking for the penalty marker. Jumper from way outside by Carney, misses. She wanted one of those three-pointers she needs. Now it's Moore, Demi Moore, going inside and having the ball knocked away. Hornets will get it back here with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. We're just a minute and 14 seconds into the second period.
I'll tell you, Law is really special when she has that ball in transition. She's always able to find a teammate.
Puts it inside to Sam. Sam goes left side to Randy. And she misses her jumper from the left corner. Now it's Godwin for UMES. And she'll get called for a charge.
That's number 2 on the night.
Yeah. Hornets taking those charges.
I'll tell you something Coach Caputo is doing that's really, right now people may not like it, but it could end up being a very brilliant move on his part. He's beginning to play, the middle and the lower half of his bench, so he's getting kids ready for the tournament.
Yeah. And it's smart because you have certain people that are going to give you the bulk of the minutes, play 23, 24 minutes a game. But when they go down, somebody else has to be ready. It's next player up as Janasia Law puts a jumper over top of the defense to make it 19-13.
I tell you, that was a huge basket. She kind of caught it and was very crafty in between the legs a couple of times and was able to finish a mid-range.
Top of the key, Michaela Adams looking for it, and it hits off the back of the rim. Look who's right there, hustling every play. Janasia Law. Law gives it off to Floyd. Floyd works to the right side to Maragni. Maragni, jumper, good. Bench contributing today for Delaware State. It's 21-13 with 7:35 remaining in the period.
There's no doubt it's a plan that's beginning to come together. Kids are finding their roles and beginning to play better and better, and particularly with a hell of a lot more confidence.
And getting used to each other and playing as a team. Wild shot put up by Dayona Godwin. It misses. Lead pass down to Floyd. Off the glass. It missed. Just got a little bit too far in front and too much underneath the basket to get a good shot. Yeah, Amanda Carney grabbed that rebound.
She's got to make that shot. That's a bunny. That's an easy one.
For Tierra Floyd, a tough afternoon so far. Hasn't made a field goal, only has a foul shot. There's a shot underneath, missing from Maryland Eastern Shore. Follow-up finally goes in for Michaela Adams.
Yeah, she got 2 offensive rebounds that time. That's not good. They got to do a better job of cleaning up the rebound on the defensive end.
21-15 is Fred Batchelor, the head coach for UMES. Longtime head coach there at Maryland Eastern Shore and Princess Anne.
No doubt. He's had some up and down years, but he's been the one remain and stay for sure over the years.
He makes his substitutions, but Janasia Law moves forward and makes contact with Portia Sidnor, but Sidnor's going to get called for it because she was in motion.
Law's a tough guard out at the top of the circle. She's very crafty and has a very nifty way of being able to get by the first defender. And not to mention, if that secondary defender comes over, she's great at finding an open player.
And now a bunch of substitutions by both teams. We'll catch up on who came in as we get play going here. Lyric Turner on the inbound pass gets it into Law. She's the only one, I think, who stayed on the court during that. No, Ash also stayed on the court. So the Hornets substituted 3 on that break. It's Bullock over to the right side to Sam. Sam gives back to Bullock, and she starts her move to the basket. Got moving before she put the ball down on the floor. Gets called for traveling.
Yeah, unfortunately travel, but you can really see that they're playing with a lot of confidence, and there's a great deal of ball movement by the Hornets here. Now just got to get a defensive stop here, playing half court man-to-man.
Sidnor steps inside the arc. Now sends it right side. They get it back out to Sidnor. Bailey in the middle. Over to Sidnor. Sidnor looking inside, has to send it outside to Popovich at the top of the key. She goes left side, and the shot missed by Brooklyn Bailey. And on the rebound attempt, we have a foul by the Lady Hawks.
That's a great rebound there by Maja Bullock, because they definitely got to make sure they do a good job cleaning it up defensively on the glass so that they don't give up those second and third shot opportunities. So that's a good sign there. Someone is really on the glass.
Ksenia Popovich called for the foul, third team foul here in the second quarter. 5:35 left to play in this first half. From the left side, a three-pointer by Lyric Turner.
That's number 3 for Lyric Turner. It's her third 3 on the day.
9 points on the afternoon for Turner. And we have contact underneath. Sidner driving inside, tried to pass the ball off to Popovich. She'll get called for a charge. And there you go, another.
Number 3.
Another Hornet charge. They will hold that position and go down. If you watch them before a practice here at Delaware State University, before a game, they practice taking the charge and falling down.
Yeah, they're very much committed to it.
And the coach is right there on the floor working with them on it. It's incredible to watch. You don't see any other team do that.
Well, they draw about 6 or 7 every game, so it's definitely something that they're committed to.
Naomi Shorts working with Melissa Sam. Off to Lyric Turner. Turner, they work it around. Shorts inside to Sam. Sam inside the lane, gets the shot. But
did they count the basket? Was it a call?
It was an offensive foul.
Called offensive
basket
foul
will not count.
On Melissa Sams?
Yep. She got called for the charge. 5:01 left in the half. Inbound by Maryland Eastern Shore. Popovich will bring it down the right side. She'll pull up, give it off to Dayona Godwin. Godwin works the right side over to Popovich into the lane. Now just a short pass to the teammate Barisha Gill-Miles, who turns around and puts it up and in. It's 24-17. Hornets up with 4:35 left in the quarter.
Naomi Short running the point now.
Hornets wearing the white uniforms with the red numerals. Maryland Eastern Shore black uniforms with silver numerals. And as the Hornets try to move in on the baseline, we have a whistle and a foul by the Hawks.
That was Maja Bullock. They're making a move to the basket, and the Hawks got called for a personal foul. Coach Caputo's taking a timeout here. I think he wanted to make some substitutions here.
And as we come back, the Hornets will go to the line, I believe, as Barisha Gill-Miles got the foul. 24-17 lead. Delaware State University basketball continues in a moment here on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. here after the foul that just before the timeout. That's her second foul shot of the game. Interesting stat to point out here. Maryland Eastern Shore with 17 points, 15 have come off the bench. And when we look at the stats, every player on that roster has been in this game. Bullock hits twice from the line to make it 26-17.
Yeah, Hornets playing half-court man-to-man.
Maryland Eastern Shore has played everybody so far. Nice feed underneath the Barisha Gill-Miles. She'll cut that to 26-19 score. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Bullock gives it off to Ash. Ash over to Shorts on the right side. She steps inside the arc, wants two on a nice long shot, hit off the back of the rim. Came out. Gill-Miles on the rebound, gives it off to Thomas. Thomas brings it past center court, guarded by Shorts. Tried to pass it. Shorts batted it up in the air, grabbed the loose ball, now pulls up, sends it right side. Demi Moore with a shot. It comes off the rim, and Maryland Eastern Shore gets away with it. And then as they come down, Mimi Bullock tried to take it away from Maya Thomas, who just was not paying attention. Bullock reached in, slapped it, tried to take the ball, but it went out of bounds.
Yeah, the pace has been pretty relentless here. Both teams are back and forth here in transition, just unable to convert, though.
Hawks keep the ball here. Gill-Miles over to Popovich on the right side now to Thomas. Thomas tried to pass it down inside underneath the Gill-Miles. Missed the pass, and it went out of bounds. Hornets ball. 3:15 left to play in this first half. Delaware State went out to a 13-0 lead to get it going, but now they have a 7-point lead. It's 26-19. Lanesia Law is back into the game for Delaware State, along with Lanesia Ash. Ash for three from the right side, pops it in.
That's the fifth three on the evening by the Lady Hornets, so the three-point shot is actually keeping them, keeping them a little distance in the game here. 10-point lead here.
Double-digit lead once more for Delaware State with the ball in the hands of the Lady Hawks. Gill-Miles with a shot, missed. Delaware State grabs that rebound. It's Ash, brings it down. Fast break through three players, but got fouled going through.
Team speed, getting the defensive rebound, putting a lot of pressure on the Hawks defense. Lanesia Ash pushing it the distance on the floor and getting fouled at the basket.
Ksenia Popovich gets called for her second, and it'll put Lanesia Ash at the line. And a natural shooter. You don't want to put her at the line. She's 60% on the season, 21 of 35.
Well, those are points that you like to have, being able to get easy ones before the Hawks are able to set their defense. Lanesia Ash, she makes the first free throw.
Gives her 9 points on the game. She had 13 on Saturday to put her at 1,000 in her career here at Delaware State. Missed that second shot. The Hornets steal the inbound pass. Now the shot by Turner misses. Hornets with a follow-up, and it's Ash from the side.
That's two offensive rebounds there by the Lady Hornets, and was able to convert on the second one.
Back to a 13-point lead, 32-19.
That's good energy. You love to see it.
And again, a tipped pass taken by Delaware State. Nope, not taken by Delaware State, but off of Popovich and out of bounds. So the same effect as a steal as the turnover goes to the Hornets with 2:05 left in the quarter. We're seeing great hustle by these ladies here today. Steals and movements down court and being right where they should be for passes on breakaways.
The tempo has been great by both teams.
Law steps in, spin move inside the lane. Just a little bit out of control there. Went down and the ball didn't go up too high. Went out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover to the Lady Hawks.
Yeah, a little bit out of control right there, Law, but her intentions were well. She just was a bit out of control.
She sometimes has trouble with that spin move in the lane and then getting the ball up to the basket.
Not enough lift. She appears to be trying to shake off a little ankle pain or irritation here.
Portia Sidnort Passes on the left side, layup off the glass and in for Jemiah Blanks. Her first bucket of the day. It's 32-21.
Coach Bachelor's dialing up some pretty good offensive plays here. Hawks just got another layup.
Now it's Ash driving into the lane. Ball came up high. She had to stop, pass it off to Law as we come down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. 1:05 left in the quarter. Law looks inside, steps up left side of the lane, and just takes the easy shot. I like the way she handled that.
They're doing a really nice job setting the ball screen and pulling up for mid-range shots, and that was Law. She converted that mid-range.
It's Blanks going inside, and they'll call a charge on her.
And that is charge number 4.
It's amazing to watch how they just step in front and take that charge. And they're not afraid to do it because they practice it so much.
No, they have a conviction. They're definitely committed to it, and they have a conviction to make sure that if you try to drive it in there, we're going to lay down on you, because it's just one of those calls that officials love to call, because hey, I can blow the whistle and the gym stops and everybody's looking at me, charging foul. We're going the other way.
If you're having a celebration or just want some ice cream, Cold Stone Creamery is your place to go in Dover. Here's Tierra Floyd looking for 3 just off the mark, left side. And then we're going to get Janasia Law called for a foul here as UMES started down court with the loose ball.
Got to give her second.
42.5 seconds left in the first half. Naomi Shorts will come in. Law will get a breather here. Maybe a chance to rest some of those spots that have been hitting the court. She's gone down a number of times. It's Thomas being guarded by Shorts. Left side to Jones. Jones crosses, now sends it back out to Thomas. Thomas's shot missed, taken by Gil Miles. She puts it way over top of everything, and then it's taken away by Naomi Shorts for Delaware State. 2-on-1, fast break, and the shot missed underneath by Lenasia Ash. Had an opportunity there for that breakaway. UMES comes back. Jumper by Adrienne Jones, misses. Hornets, another fast break at the buzzer. As Ash puts it up, it won't fall, but Delaware State goes to the locker room with a 13-point lead, 34-21. Second half action coming your way in just a few minutes. Stay with us. It's Delaware State University basketball on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. points in the first half equals her output on Saturday, and that was just 3 points shy of her all-time, her career high. So this second half could be a pretty good afternoon for Lanesia Ash, as she has been stepping up the last few games. We're back to action. Ash on the left side looking for three. She's now equaled her career high of 16 as she drops it in, 37-21.
That's another good shot there for her. She's now 3 for 4.
Portia Sidner sends it down on the right side to Barisha Gill-Miles for UMES, and we have a whistle. Demi Moore picking up her first personal foul.
Yeah, young lady went to drive, put her hands on her hip. They'll call that every time.
31 seconds into the third quarter that occurs. Adrienne Jones into the lane, lost the ball, and right there was Janasia Law. She'll send it on the right side. Hornets looking for three on the shot by Lyric Turner. Missed, came hard off the rim and outside where the Hornets grabbed the loose ball. Kiera Floyd inside, passing underneath to Demi Moore. She drops it in with a nice, easy layup. 39-21.
Laws is dropping dimes. That's number 5. That's her 5th assist on the evening.
18-point lead now for the Hornets. Portia Sidnor on the right side sends it to Popovich. Popovich drops it in. Just a nice, easy shot, open area, 39-23. Law being guarded by Sidnor. She goes to the right side of the lane, tries to pass it across, pass deflected, taken away on the fast break, underneath, layup off the glass. Well done by Adrienne Jones. She leads the scoring for UMES, 39-25. And another three for Lanesia Ash, and the grin on her face as she looked at her teammates as that one dropped in was just incredible.
That's 4 for 5 on the evening from behind the arc for Lanesia Ash. She must be feeling it. The basket appears to be really big at this point in time.
And a timeout called there by UMES. Need tickets to an event? Go to Magic City.
Continue. And you know, the other thing too is that and Law has to be really careful. Every time she tries to make that cross-court pass, it gets picked off and they end up not having the opportunity to play defense because it's a breakaway layup.
On that last shot by Ash, they worked it around. She passed it into the middle to the right side. Then they sent it back over to her. The defenders had moved away from her. She was wide open on that side, and she's going to take that three if she is that open all afternoon. Stay with us after this game and about a half an hour break between games. We'll have men's action here as the men look to make it 2 in a row as well. After their win over Coppin State on Saturday, they'll have in the UMES Hawks as well. We'll have that for you here on HSRN. Hawks inbound the ball to start us off again. Portia Sidner brings it down, guarded by Ash. Good matchup
Hornets
there.
Are going zone out of the timeout. 2-3 zone.
Popovich to the right side to Sidnor. The pass. Well, Janasia Law tried to jump in there and steal it away and get the breakaway, but she made contact with Ksenia Popovich. So that'll be 3 on Janasia Law for the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call there. She had the inside position. I can't see where she hit her, but it's a tough one.
Down under 8 minutes left in the third quarter. It's Gill-Miles, spin move into the lane, and she draws the foul as she puts it up and in. Count the basket.
Gill-Miles, a nice little penetration there and spin move. Got fouled in the eye.
Demi Moore got called for the foul. Arisha Gill-Miles, a 44% foul shooter, missing that shot. Hornets grab the loose ball. She goes 11 of 26 from the line on the season now. Law directing the traffic.
Hawks playing
Has
zone, 2-3 zone here.
Lyric Turner. They feed it inside, and the layup, left-handed layup by Tierra Floyd missing. She just is having a hard time trying to find the bottom of the basket today. There's one off the glass, a layup missed by Sidner, and it was Law hustling to the loose ball. Sends it across now. Back out to Tierra Floyd. They'll go across to Ash. Ash makes a move inside, and as she does, she gets fouled by Ksenia Popovich. That'll give her 3. Nope, they're going to call it on Portia Sidnor and not Popovich. So that leaves Popovich with 2, and Sidnor will now have 3.
Lady Hornets inbound from out of bounds underneath.
Law looks, thinking about 3, but pulls it back down. Now moves it back toward the center of the court. Slipping over to the left side, passes it inside to Floyd, and Floyd gets fouled as soon as she gets her hands on the ball.
Yeah, that was a really nice cut from her from the backside. And I tell you, Law, if you're open, she will find you. And she did a great job getting the ball to Tierra Floyd there. A lot of hands there by the Hawks.
Portia Sidner got called for that one, and that will give her 4. Looking for 3 on the shot, missing by Floyd. Hornets come away with nothing, except that Sidner picked up a couple of fouls in there. It's Sidner now with the ball, stepping up right side of the lane, passes it back outside, just inside the arc, a jumper missing on the shot by Dayona Godwin. Hornets grabbed the loose ball, took it down court. Then the ball was knocked away, went out of bounds, touched last by the Hawks. Hornets will keep it. 26 seconds left on the shot clock.
They're inbounding here from side out of bounds.
Lyric Turner to send it in.
Just extended from the foul line here on the side out.
The officials having a short conference here as Barisha Gill Miles goes out now. Angelique Taylor into the game for the Lady Hawks. And it's Law handling the ball with Ash right side to Turner. Brings it back out toward the center of the court. Now she tries to go around the defender, works her way into the lane, underhanded layup, got fouled and dropped it in for the bucket.
That was a crafty move by Lyric Turner. I mean, she's known for shooting the 3, but she will put it on the floor from time to time. That time she put it on the deck and went into it like a spin move and finished at the rim in a lot of traffic as well. So she was able to get it to go, and she's on her way to the charity stripe.
Talk about enthusiastic, too. She was laying on the floor, pounding her palm on the floor as she knew she had made a good move, got a basket, and got a chance to go to the line.
Lady Hornets a surgeon here.
Turner with that wiggle.
Little shimmy.
There she goes. Rolls it around and drops it in. Turner with a dozen points on the game. It's 45-27. Largest lead of the game for Delaware State now at 18. 6:10 left in the third quarter. It's out to Adrienne Jones. She wants 3. It doesn't go. Angelique Taylor grabs the rebound. Back to Jones. Jones from the right side of the lane, off the glass. No, it won't go. Knocked out of bounds by Popovich. Hornets ball. And timeout will be called here by University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Fred Batchelor wants to get his group together.
Yeah, this one is about to get away here. You're looking at an 18-point deficit, and if the Hawks don't figure it out here pretty soon, this one could very well be over.
American Spirit Federal Credit Union is a proud
Move and was able to scoop it and was fortunate enough to get it to fall. Go to the line and make the free throw, but more importantly, you're getting scoring from a lot of different players and the momentum and the momentum and swing is really swinging and surging here for the Hornets. So if something doesn't change for the Hawks, as I said, it could very well get out of hand.
So we have 5:59 left in the third quarter. The Hornets will have the ball as we come back to action here as Lanasia Ash will put it into play. And gets it into Janasia Law. Back to Ash in the backcourt, and they'll play catch with it back there until the defender goes away. And now it's left Law open on the left side.
Yeah, Hawks showing a little 1-2-2 full court pressure there, back into a 3-2 zone.
Ash to Turner. Turner, top of the key, inside to Floyd. Floyd backs out, sends it to Turner now as she steps back on the wing of the Hornet at midcourt. And Lyric Turner high up in the air, off the glass, and drops it in. That's 14 points.
You got to call those, though. You have to call them. Bank shot from the top of the key.
I think she did. I couldn't hear her, but I think she did. We have another charge. Lanasia Ash smiles as she comes back down court.
That's
took
number
that
5.
charge.
Number 5 charging foul on the day.
And that was Portia Sidner, who fouled out here in the third period. Fouled out with 5:15 left in the third quarter. They're going to miss her. But they stole the ball right there. Adrienne Jones, 1-on-2, goes over top with a layup. It misses. Follow up by Maryland Eastern Shore. Misses. Law goes over top and grabs the rebound. Law on the right side to Turner. Turner will bring it out toward the middle. Slow things up, set up that offense. Turner steps forward. Now moves to the right side, top of the key. Ash wants 3 here. Hits it off the back of the rim. And it was rebounded by Maryland Eastern Shore, Adrienne Jones. As she got the ball, she got fouled, and it looks like it's going to be Tierra Floyd.
Yeah, I tell you, Coach Baxter's trying everything here. That particular time, they won a 1-3-1 half-court zone there, and fortunate enough, Lanasia Ash, she got a very good look, but just wasn't able to connect.
Floyd with her first personal foul. 4:40 left in the period.
Still a lot of time left in this ball game, so you can't begin to get too loose and start celebrating a bit early here because it's a 20-point deficit. Hey, but I've seen time and time again where they just begin to chip away, and next thing you know, you're in a dogfight trying to close out.
It's a 20-point lead for Delaware State right now, which may be one of their largest leads of the season.
Undoubtedly.
We'll have to check on that. Hawks with the ball. Amanda Carney passes it off. Carney is one of their lead scorers, but she hasn't seen much action here today. She wants 3 on that shot, way outside, missing off the rim. Popovich grabs the loose ball and then takes too many steps trying to get clear of the defenders. Hornets just kind of, I hate to say it, it's going to sound like a bad pun, but they swarmed in on her.
Yeah, it was a lot of traffic there. Carney was able to get the offensive rebound, but there was a lot of Hornets around her, so got kind of a little tripped up with her footing, got her for steps.
They have one defender in the backcourt between, it looks like a game of keep away between Lanasia Ash and Janasia Law. Ash saved the ball from going out of bounds. It was just a little bit high for her. And then she tossed it back in to Tierra Floyd. Ash now right side. Lyric Turner moves back toward the middle. Sees an opening, sends it left side. Law, 3 points for her.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 has a lot of holes in it, and Hornets was able to penetrate and kick out to a shooter. Law stepping up, making the shot.
50-27 with 3:35 still left in the third period. It's Taylor trying to drive inside, can't find an opening, sends it out to Maya Thomas. Thomas right side to Bailey. Bailey with a shot, missing, reaching over top. Will have a foul here called on Lyric Turner. Whoa, that was an offensive foul. Amanda Carney got called for it for reaching over top.
Yeah, over the back.
Yeah.
On the trying to get the offensive rebound, and Lyric Turner was boxing out, did a nice job boxing out Carney, got called for a personal by trying to get the offensive rebound over her. They'll be going to the line here. Look like they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the way of this quarter.
Lyric Turner at the line for the Hornets.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Missed that first shot. You're wondering here with Hornets 50 points with 3:24 left in the third quarter, what their high total on the season is for points. They put up 89 against St. Peter's. She got the second one to go.
Yeah, she's played well. She's played extremely well.
51-27. Lyric Turner having a great game here today for Delaware State. Her season high is 26. Right now she's at 15. Maya Thomas to the right side, passes it to Bailey. Bailey in a little bit of trouble, gets it back to Taylor. Taylor gets underneath, gives it to Gil Miles. Her shot wild, missing. A lot of contact there, no call, and a shot drops through for Maya Thomas.
Yeah, that was their first field goal there in probably about 4 minutes for the Hawks.
51-29 now. Hornets up by 22. They look to the bench, hold the ball as Dave Caputo sets the play for these Hornets as they are coming together at the right time here in the season. This one you want to make your move in February. Shot, Lyric Turner for three, missed.
Got a foul there called on Zoe Holmes, offensive foul.
She hasn't had much chance to play here. That's the fifth team foul, her first.
Well, one thing about her, she's pretty aggressive and loves the physicality portion of the game, so she probably didn't think much of that. That's just kind of how she plays.
She played down in Texas for Cisco Community College, the Wranglers in the North Texas Junior College Athletic Association. And then
she's
she
asking
transferred
questions
here
like,
to Delaware State.
She's asking questions like, what did I do?
It was legal in Texas. First shot there missing by Angelique Taylor.
Yeah, I only hit her, but I don't find that to be much to it.
They let us do that down there in Texas. Taylor's second shot missing. She is now 0 for 7 from the line on the season. That's tough, huh? Hornets with the ball. Lyric Turner goes inside, puts the ball up in the air, an impossible shot that drops in.
Put a lot of English on that, got a nice little spin on it, got it to go. It didn't look like it was going to fall initially, but hey, with the English, she gets the bucket.
Mahogany Lester was called for that foul, sending Turner back to the line. She has her own unique style at the foul line. She sets, she dribbles the ball, she looks up at the basketball, and then gives a little wiggle.
I tell you, she's really paced the Lady Hornets here in this third quarter. She's pretty much put them on her back and says, come on, let's finish this. I just love the shimmy shimmy she gives you at the free throw line.
She just got that shot to go, a three-point play for her to make it 54-29. 2:15 left in the third quarter. Hornets pulling away here. Brooklyn Bailey tries to go inside, kicks it down in the far corner to Amanda Carney, and Carney, with her first bucket of the game, drops a three. No surprise there. She's looking at trying to set a mark for three-pointers in her career at University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Came in needing 5 of them to go into the top 10 for triples in a single season at UMES. So now she just needs 4. Have a foul there. Brooklyn Bailey.
Got Naomi Short going to the line.
Brooklyn Bailey called for it. Short's to the line, and she gets that first one to drop in. Hornets shooting well from the line today as they're extending the lead here. Short second shot missed. And on the rebound attempt, they'll get Zoe Holmes for her second personal foul as she came in from behind and over top.
Yeah, that's not a smart foul there because you're one from being in the you're one from putting the Hawks in the bonus, and now because of that foul, they're marched to the other end here for a 1-and-1 situation.
Kanisha Redfern 14 of 22 at the line on the season, 64%. And that average will go up a little bit as she gets her first point of the game. It's 55 to 33. I have 34 on that first shot. We'll go with what the scoreboard says, though. 55-33, Hornets lead. Underneath, shot missed by Delaware State. Loose ball grabbed by Redfern for the Lady Hawks. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Baseline move off the glass. They'll count the basket for Brooklyn Bailey.
Yeah, that was a nice try there, trying to pick up that charge there, Maja Bullock. She was just inside the arc, though, so they got her for a blocking foul there.
Mimi Bullock got called for her first one of the game. And the shot goes in for Bailey, giving her 3 on the contest. 55-36, Hornets still up by 19. They get Tierra Floyd, tied her up, and Dave Caputo quickly called a timeout there to save her. Thrive Physical Therapy in Middletown, a proud
make sure that he doesn't allow the Hawks their pressure to allow them to be put in situations where they can probably make some easy turnovers that could turn into points.
Hornets go on the road after today. Saturday they'll be down in Norfolk to play the Spartans at Norfolk State. Then a trip to South Carolina State to the Bulldogs next Monday before returning home for a pair against the Florida teams, Florida A&M on the 15th, Bethune-Cookman 2 weeks from today here in Memorial Hall. Right now we are back to action here. Lyric Turner to Melissa Sam, right side. Shot just inside the arc by Naomi Short. She's having a good game today.
Yeah, you got a lot of Lady Hornets are playing exceptionally well today. There's no doubt about that.
57-36. Short's averaging 1.7 points per game. She's contributed 5 here today. Hornets again on the attack. Shot missed by Mimi Bullock, and it's grabbed by UMES. 40 seconds left in the quarter. And there's about a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. They're looking, the Lady Hawks looking for 3, missing. But as players tried to get position, a foul from behind.
Turner.
Pretty good contact there on Amanda Carney. Lyric Turner gets her 3rd. It's 5 on the team here in this quarter. Hornets again playing without their leading scorer, Shea Collins. Hurt her right ankle in practice yesterday. Not dressed for the game. She's on the bench with a boot on that right foot. Don't know how long she'll be sidelined.
I tell you, it's definitely a big plus for them to play so well, her being their leading scorer. Carney makes the first free throw.
Cuts the deficit to 20. And Collins' second shot. Drops in also, giving her 5 on the game, 57-38. And there's a 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So the Hornets will have to shoot with about 7 seconds left in the third quarter. As right now, Lenasia Ash toward the left side just stands and dribbles and uses as much clock as she can. Gets it over to Shorts on the right. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline move up, and fouled on the move was Mimi Bullock. Whoop, nope. 3-second violation by Delaware State.
No, they got a shot clock
violation. Clock violation, yeah. If she hadn't made that move baseline, she was open for the jumper.
Well, they were trying to run it down, but you still got to start moving it probably no later than about
Yeah,
12.
pass was made with 2 seconds on the shot clock, and then Bullock tried to come along the baseline for a layup. She was open for a jumper from where she got the ball.
Yeah, trying to think she naturally, Margie Bullock loves to get closer and puts it on the deck, and time expires, so you have a shot clock violation.
1.7 seconds left in the quarter. The pass by Maryland Eastern Shore was broken up by Delaware State. Went up and hit the backboard, came back down to Maya Thomas as time ran out in the period. 10 minutes to go here from Memorial Hall, a 19-point lead for the Hornets, 57-38 over Maryland Eastern Shore. This is Delaware State University basketball. We're HSRN, and we are the voice of HBCU sports. Been on the bench for a while here, and we'll be coming back to action here. We're catching up on the foul situation for each player and who has what in terms of scoring. And we are back here. Maryland Eastern Shore with the ball to start the final period today here from Memorial Hall. Jumper missing by Michaela Adams, follow-up by the Lady Hawks. And as Kenitra Redfern put it up, she got fouled.
I think Tiara Floyd for the personal.
That's 2 for her. Redfern at the line. Missing that first shot. That makes her 1 for 3 on the afternoon. She'll shoot another. Came just 12 seconds into this final period. Redfern drops that second one in. 2 points for her on the day, 57-39. Naomi Shorts right side for Delaware State. Cross court to Lanesia Ash. Amanda Carney went out there like she was going to bat the ball away. Ash grabbed the ball and just kind of gave her a look like, you don't think you're even going to do that to me. His Shorts left side to Ash. Ash just inside the arc, now brings it back outside. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ash puts it up off the rim, won't go, and it's Redfern to grab the loose ball in the backcourt for Maryland Eastern Shore. Redfern driving through, pushing toward the basket, missing the shot, and the follow-up by Deona Godwin, and as she put it up, she got fouled.
Yeah, right now you got to make sure, the Hornets have to make sure they don't get too lackadaisical here. You know, you feel like you got the game well in command, but there's still a lot of time to be played here. So Coach Caputo is kind of thinking along those same lines, making some substitutions here to make sure that he kind of maintains control of this ball game.
Godwin's first trip to the line today on the season, 9 of 15. That's 60%. I'll do the math for you quickly just to save you the trouble. Complete disclosure, the math was done before I got here today. Deona Godwin hitting the first shot. Second one won't go. It's 57 to 40. Tiara Floyd jumped in front of everybody and grabbed that rebound. Down in the corner. Morani. And did she step on the line as she made her move on the baseline?
I think so.
She did,
yes. Stepped on the end line.
Yeah. She didn't get a lot of playing time, and she needs to be careful of that kind of thing when she gets in. Bailey goes inside, missing. Law there for the rebound. Law brings it down. Top of the key, passes it down on the side. Inside to Ash, off the glass, came up short. Floyd thought she had it, knocked out of her hands. Now the loose ball tossed up by Maryland Eastern Shore. Brooklyn Bailey was there to grab it. Bailey down in the left corner. Amanda Carney. She dropped in another three.
Carney warming up.
57-43. She needed 5 to go into the top 10 all-time at Maryland Eastern Shore coming into the game. She has 2 of them here today. She found her spot down in that left corner. Hornets work it around now as Ash working with Law. Good combination there. Throwing aside to Alexis Rani. Ash won it 3. Missed from the top of the key. Brooklyn Bailey had it come out to her. She goes into the lane, up off the glass, won't go. And on the rebound, it's going to send Michaela Adams to the line.
Well, again, you got a second chance opportunity there. Lady Hornets got to do a better job of cleaning it up, making sure they don't give second and third shots. That time it cost them, now that she has who's going to the line here? There's an opportunity to go to the line and still score.
Michaela Adams.
Miss Adams. She misses the first free throw.
Yeah, she's not had a good time at the line on the season. She went 1 for 2 there, 9 of 14, make her 10 of 16 on the season.
Hey, we're down to a 13-point game here. We still got a ball game.
Hornets were leading by 22 at one point. Underneath, Lyric Turner couldn't get it to go, and it was taken away by the Lady Hawks. Carney looking for 3. She had her toe on the line. I don't know if they would have given her 3 or not. Doesn't matter. She missed the shot. Janasia Law brought it down for Delaware State. Law brings it to the center. Over to Tiara Floyd. Turns around, and Tiara Floyd just found her range. Just dropped in a 3. And it's 60-44. Hornets call a quick timeout there with 7:04 left to play. Delaware State leads 60-44. Hornets basketball. Back with you in a moment here on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. Points on the board being paced by Lyric Turner and Lanesia Ash. Turner with 18, Ash with 19, her career high here today. Bailey had it taken away by Law. Loose ball grabbed by Turner. Turner, layup off the glass, won't go, just a little bit light. Michaela Adams grabbed the rebound for the Lady Hawks. Now she wants three. Hits it off the rim, tries to get her own follow-up, and hustled to the ball. Lyric Turner beat Amanda Carney to the ball, and she just got a layup to give her 20 on the day.
Yeah, she said, Coach, I'm going to make up for that. I missed the first one, but I got you.
62-44 as she goes into the lead in scoring with 20. Now away from the ball, we have a whistle, and who's going to be called for this foul?
Tiara Floyd reaching.
Tiara Floyd, yes it is. That'll be her third. And she's going to go take a rest here as Zoe Holmes comes into the game. Holmes is an aggressive player. You say nothing else about her. That's one fact.
You know what you get when Zoe comes out there. She's going to play really aggressive, and she's going to be attack the glass.
3.5 minutes in the game. That's all she's had today, and she has 2 fouls in that time. Now it's Brooklyn Bailey, left side, off the glass and in. Nice bank shot.
Tough shot.
62-46. Hornets lead by 16. Law out near center court.
The Hawks are playing a 3-2 zone here.
Turner, top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Holmes. She tries to pass it to Moore. It's knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Hornets will keep the ball. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock, though. 5:40 in the game. Law into Holmes. Holmes bounces off a defender. Gets the layup off the glass, jump shot off the glass, rather, 64-46.
Home gives you 2. It's a lift there for sure.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Bailey from just inside the arc on the right side, missing for UMES. Then their pass went awry. Lanesia Ash took it for the Hornets, sent it over to Law on the left side, and they'll slow things up. They want to set things up and not waste a possession. You see the discipline starting to come into this unit. They just got Lanesia Ash for a travel as she was passing it to Lyric Turner. Stops the clock, 5:04 left. Ash will get a breather here as Bullock will come back in for the Hornets.
He's still sitting at an 18-point lead here.
And 5 minutes to go. We're halfway through the final period. Jumper missing for Bailey. Demi Moore got up and grabbed that loose one. And it's Law who brings it down. Works toward the left side. Looking in as that offense sets. She'll leave it on a cross for Bullock. Sends it over to Turner inside to Holmes. Holmes shot missed. She got her own rebound, sent it out to Law as the shot clock reset to 20. Turner now out near the logo. Dribbles forward, guarded by Amanda Carney. Carney, spin move by Turner. Missed, hit off the back of the rim and missed. And then we'll have a foul. It looks like Angelique Taylor will get called for the foul.
I think it's Redfern. Redfern.
You got it, Kanisha Redfern.
That's Zoe Holmes going after that offensive rebound. That's what she does. She will rebound. You can count on that and play defense. So that's what she does well. She was getting after it.
Bullock goes off now. The inbound pass ends up out in the middle in the hands of Lanesia Ash after a couple of passes. She goes down to the right side, back to Ash, now by herself, left side in front of the bench, Janasia Law. 67-46, back to a 21-point lead with 3:50 to go. Godwin tries to go inside and makes a good move in the lane to get a bucket, 67-48. Law working, pass batted as Moore tried to come across to Turner. Turner managed to get the loose ball, now has given it back to Law. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They work around. Turner. Oh, she tried to pass it to Ash. Ash had her back to it. It was stolen by UMES. And a nice bounce pass underneath to Amanda Carney as she gets 10 points on the game, 67-50. And now as Law comes across, backcourt violation. She moved back into the backcourt. 3:07 left to play.
Well, that's back-to-back turnovers there by Turner.
Yeah.
Kind of losing focus a little bit here. She just kind of got to dial back in.
Ball goes into Bailey for the Hawks. She moves into the foul circle now, left side of the lane, drops it through, and she'll go to the line. Maryland Eastern Shore cutting that deficit now to 15. Brooklyn Bailey will go to the line. She's 1 for 1 from the line on the day. And she is 2 for 2 from the line on the day. She has 8 points overall at 67-53.
I was about to say they're starting the clock a little late there that time.
Yeah, 14-point lead here for Delaware State, 2:50 to go. Ash on a pass from Shorts on the left side. Back to Shorts in front of the bench. Back to Ash, top of the key. She'll go inside, and she gets fouled, and she goes around a defender. Whoop.
Yeah, I think Lene has kind of moved a little early there before Demore Moore could get there for the screen and got called for an illegal screen there.
Yeah, she picked up her fourth foul, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, that's number 4 for Demi.
Lady Hornets just got to let their defense finish the contest for them here. It's 2:32 remaining.
Shot for 3 by Gil Miles. Missing. The ball comes way high off the rim. Bounces out of bounds. Who touched it last? Hornets. Hawks will have it with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 2:28 in the game. Contesting that inbound pass. And still a loose ball. Finally taken by Naomi Shorts. Good hustle again by Delaware State.
That was a great steal there.
Lyric Turner looks like she might have banged her knee, though, when she went after that loose ball. She got up grimacing.
Trust me, she's ready.
She's a gamer. Shorts, left side of the lane. Shot missed, got fouled, and that'll send her to the line.
So the Lady Hornets point guard play has been outstanding tonight. Naomi Short has given Coach Caputo solid minutes, and Janae Law has just been, outstanding. Everything and anything he's needed today, she stepped up and given it to him.
Ksenia Popovich getting her 4th foul. Naomi Shorts to the charity stripe. 1 for 2 from the line on the afternoon. Which makes her 10 of 16 on the season, make it 10 of 17 as she missed that one. Just a little over 2 minutes left in the game. Shorts gets the second shot to go. That's 4 points for her today.
Let your defense finish the game. Got to play great defense here and secure the rebound.
68-53, back up front by 15. Good move by Jemiah Blanks to get into the lane and take the shot and make it 68-55. Hornets slowing things down here. They want to use up the clock with this 13-point lead. Shorts tried to get it into Floyd, hit off Floyd's foot, came back to Shorts. Got it over to Lyric Turner. She made a move and got called for traveling. Turnover.
Yeah, not sure about that one. I thought she put it on the deck, but hey, at this point, you just got to finish the game. Play defense.
Yep.
Get your couple of stops here. Secure it with a defensive rebound.
Just a minute and a half left to go. Inside, underneath. Maya Thomas with a good move there to get 2. 68-57.
11-point game here. Got to take care of this ball.
Yeah. Got a minute and 15 left on the clock. That's a lot of time. Ash making a move, drives inside the lane, gets past 4 defenders, but the ball wouldn't go in for her. And the Hawks come away with a loose ball. They bring it down. It's Blanks. 1 minute to play. There's a steal by Shorts. She'll pull it up, off the glass, got fouled, forced the foul by Maya Thomas, as both players were a little bit out of control, but since Shorts was taking the shot and Thomas made the contact, it worked for the Hornets.
That's a huge steal there by Naomi Short. You know, she was able to really kind of get out into that passing lane and get that steal.
All natural gourmet chips with no MSG or gluten. That's Shorts with 54.6 seconds left on the clock at the line. Got that one to go. If she gets this one, she'll equal her season high of 6. She's at 5 points right now. She has equaled her season high and makes it 70-57. 13-point lead here, almost insurmountable for Maryland Eastern Shore. A drive to the basket and a bucket and a foul for the Hawks. Tierra Floyd looks like she'll get called for that one.
Yeah, I think the official got the foul long before, but she was definitely set up for the charge. But the foul was committed prior to her.
Now they gave it to Mimi Bullock. Maya Thomas.
But they didn't give her the basket, though.
They did not. So Maya Thomas hitting that first shot. Thomas to shoot the second one here. 70-58 is how it'll be as she misses the second one. Shorts grabs that rebound. And she'll bring it down for the Hornets. Gets it off to Tierra Floyd. Left side, Ash controls. Gets it back out to Shorts, over to Floyd. As that defense comes up, as soon as somebody gets the ball, they collapse on them. Ash will bring it on out. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 25 seconds to play. Ash inside, underneath. Good move and a great pass at the last moment to Mimi Bullock to make it 72-58.
It's a great pass by Lanasia Ash there to finish it off.
15 seconds. Thomas. And a charge by a Maryland Eastern Shore. Is that number 5 or 6 on the day?
That's number 6 for today.
Maya Thomas called for the charge. 13.3 seconds left in the game. Hornets just have to hold on here. They don't even have to take a shot. Lanasia Ash goes to the bench and gets congratulated by Coach Dave Caputo. Lyric Turner will just dribble the ball. Maryland Eastern Shore walks away as time will run out here. And the Hornets have now won 2 in a row again on the season. 2 good ones here in conference, defeating Maryland Eastern Shore 72-58.
Tell you, now's a great time to get on a roll, and they appear to be playing some really good basketball at this time. You know, I got a couple of young ladies. We're having Shiraza Collins, you know, down today, your leading scorer, and you have 2 other young ladies to step up, Lanasia Ash and Janelle Law to step up and have huge games for you. Speaks volumes about where your program is going and how well your team is playing right now.
Lyric Turner finishes the game with 20 points. Lanasia Ash with 19. That's her career high. And as well, Janasia Law contributed 12 points for the Hornets here today. So as they had to play without Shea Collins, they had a couple of players really step up big on the afternoon. And head coach Dave Caputo is going to join us here in just a moment. We'll get him set with his microphone and his headset, and we'll get it situated right where we want it to be. Let's get that worked around. That's perfect right there. All right, Coach, another win. We haven't gotten the final stats yet. 2 in a row here for you.
Yes, 2 in a row. Can you guys hear me okay?
We're good.
Okay. Get the bad out of the way first. We got to finish games. Okay, they outplayed us second half. They were dribble driving us to death. Getting to the rim, we're fouling them. Silly turnovers down here. We got to get rid of that crap. We're better than that. But I thought our first half energy was fantastic. We had some great spurts in the second half. We're getting better, but we have to finish the game. I want 4 quarters of solid basketball, and they know that. That's why I never stop coaching, because the trend is when you're up big, you relax. That's a bad trend I want to break. So we got to finish the games better, like the way Bullock took a charge. We're up 14. She didn't back out of the way. She took a charge, and I appreciated that.
Well, we were noticing through the whole game, again, we see you practicing before the game. Never seen a team practice charges the way you do. And it showed. There were 6 charges there today that you benefited from.
Yeah, because this generation of kids, they don't jump stop. They don't play off 2 feet. They pass and they float forward. They shoot and they float forward. So if you get underneath them and you're solid and still, it's a charge. So until teams prove to me that they can jump stop in the lane, we'll keep playing our gaps. If they start jump stopping, I'll change up my game plan. But, I thought we did some great things. But again, as their coach, I got to get them to play 4 quarters alert and smart on both sides of the ball. But again, it was a good weekend. We went 2-0. We're 5-2. We're only 1 game out in the loss column of first place. And we go to Norfolk State on Saturday with a chance to really get in the mix.
I tell you, Coach, when you look at the stat sheet here, you had Roger Collins a little banged up and not able to play your leading scorer. So sometimes you don't really know what you're going to get. And when I look at Janelle Law stat line here, she had 12 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals.
Wow, she had 12 rebounds.
And, for your point guard to lead the way in rebounding, that's just extraordinary. And then also you had Lanasia Ash there to score 20 points. And she had 20 points and 4 assists as well. So those 2 young ladies really, really carried you today. Not to mention Lyric Turner. She stepped up for you in a big way today, giving you 12 points. So you had some young ladies that really, really step up. But I think the unsung hero out of this whole game today, and we really haven't spoken on it a lot, it always helps when people play well. But the defense, I thought, was extraordinary. You're really developing a trend where you all are beginning to draw at least 6 to 7 charges every single game. But I thought the defense was outstanding. You want to add anything to that?
I just thought they got us dribble drive-wise fourth quarter. They got downhill a little too much, and we fouled them a little too much. But, first half we did a great job of guarding, and we made shots. When we're making shots, we're hard to beat because we're going to play defense. But like the Morgan State game, we made 8 threes in the first half. We're up by 20 at the half. Morgan State 7-2. So when this team is making shots, we're tough to beat. So we'll keep getting better. It was a great win not having Shea Collins, like you said, who was one of our top players. So, the way Mimi Bullock came in brought the defensive energy.
Yeah.
She rebounded, took a charge with 13 seconds left, put her body on the line up by 14. I love that kind of stuff. So, I'm happy for them, but I'm not satisfied. And we'll watch film on it, and we'll get better.
Hey, you've matched your win total in the conference.
Yeah, last year we had 5.
Last year, and you've exceeded your win total, overall wins from last year.
Yeah.
So look here, man, you're playing with house money here all the way to the end, baby.
Hey, if you ask them what they want to do, their goal is to win the regular season conference championship. So they know we go to Norfolk, and we win that game, we're right there with Bethune-Cookman, and they come here next. So they want to win the conference championship. That's what their goal is. They're a confident bunch of kids.
And we're seeing it. We're seeing the hustle out there. Every minute, Janasia Law, she's just a powerhouse out there. She doesn't give up on anything and comes up with the double-double today.
Yeah, she's a tough little sucker, isn't she? She didn't guard the ball great in the second half, but yeah, man, she's a tough little sucker. That's why she was the Mid-Florida Conference Player of the Year at her Florida JUCO. Like, I'm not surprised by that. And she can really shoot the ball well. She hasn't shot the ball well yet this year, but I think she was 2 for 2 from 3 tonight. So, yeah, when your point guard's playing well, that's a good thing.
I hate to see what you look like if Tierra Floyd gets it figured out, because she really hasn't. She's been hot and cold, but when she doesn't shoot it well, sometimes it kind of hurts you a bit because she takes a volume of shots.
She does.
But you're doing an outstanding job, man. I love to see you coach. You're always animated and excited about everything that's going on, no matter if it's the first minute of the first quarter or the last second of the fourth quarter. So, keep doing what you're doing, man, and the results are definitely showing.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
The official sponsors of HSRN are American Spirit.